Yet again, another review and full day wear test of a reformulated luxury foundation, and today is the turn of CLE De Peau Radiant Cream Foundation. Just a couple weeks ago, I reviewed the reformulated CLE De Peau concealer, this iconic concealer, and now CLE De Peau has launched the reformulated Radiant Cream Foundation. This foundation is made here in the USA. Right now you can find it at CLE De Peau's website, also different retailers. I will be leaving all the details of the foundation, where to get it, the rest of my makeup, absolutely everything will be in the description box below, along with the links for your convenience. This foundation is made here in the United States. It comes with 21 mLs or 0.88 ounces. It has an SPF of 25 and it's supposed to give you a medium to full coverage. Yes, which if I find it very interesting for being a cream foundation to give so much coverage. I haven't tried it yet. This will be a full day wear test, first impressions too and whatnot, but I'm impressed. It comes in 24 different shades and it's supposed to give you a more dewy, moisturized kind of look to your skin, and it's targeted for those with aging skin. And if you're new here to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm on my 4th floor. Yes, that's the way I say it. I'm over 40 years old, so I have signs of aging such as enlarged pores, fine lines. I do have sun spots. Well, this is not about aging, but I do have a ton of freckles, and I never like to really cover my freckles. I love for them to, see peeking them through, but I will have to say that usually when a light to medium coverage foundation, for many people, they may think, oh, this is a medium coverage. For me, it's a true light to medium coverage. So this is very interesting for me, mostly coming from CLE De Peau. I do have many foundations that I love from CLE De Peau, one of them be the foundation, and also their latest releases, the CLE De Peau Radiant Fluid Foundation in Natural, and then the Radiant Fluid Foundation in Matte. I have reviews of all of these foundations if you wanna, look into my channel and see the details of each of these foundations. So going back to this foundation right here, it does has as first ingredient water, second ingredient dimethicone. It also has glycerin, titanium dioxide, and one of the very, very last ingredients is fragrance, which I'm not surprised, that's pretty typical on luxury brands. So let me show you right here the Unicard. This is a skincare based cream foundation with moisturizing medium to full coverage that visibly perfects the skin with a natural dewy lustrous finish. Provides exceptional all day wear that resists creasing and caking, proven flawless for 24 hours. Formulated with deeply hydrated ingredients, comforts the skin while minimizing the look of signs of aging and imperfection. Skin feels smooth and moisturized even after makeup is removed. As far as ingredients, a skin empowering illuminator powered by precious platinum golden silk enhances the skin ability to defend itself against internal and external stressors. Formulated with Potentilla erecta root extract, an ultra silky ingredient known to lock in moisture to improve the look of fine lines and provide a dewy look. And surprisingly, it doesn't have a dispenser, but rather it's a squeezy tube, and I got in the shade Medium Ochre 030. Another thing that I found surprising here too is that it has a seal from the Skin Cancer Foundation. This is recommended skin cancer foundation, daily use. It does have more of like a thicker consistency. It's not super thin. I usually use the shade B40 on CLE De Peau, also B30 when I'm like right now on my playlist, but I also wanted to try the ochre tone. So here's the shade 030. As far as the active ingredients are here are octinoxate on 4.4% as a sunscreen and titanium dioxide 1.2%. It feels creamy, but it's not of a thick consistency. I'm gonna use this beauty sponge that I actually got it from Shop Misé, and I really like it. It's really, really nice. And usually when I do my wear test, I try to not use any type of primer, just to really see, how the foundation acts on bare skin. although I do have enlarged pores right here, and most of my face I have dry skin of the perimeters of my face, and I do have more of like kind of like normal to combination skin right here. I produce more oils right on my cheeks. So I have been enjoying a lot the new Hourglass Vanish Primer, but I have also been trying this little sample of Tom Ford Soft Matte Primer. This little one, my essay sent it to me, and I'm like, okay, thank you so much, because honestly I really wanted it, you know, just to try it, because it's a soft matte primer. I didn't want to invest on it right away and perhaps being a complete waste, because I do have dry skin, but actually I have been loving this primer. I'm almost, I mean, you cannot see it from here, but I'm almost half to it. I'm gonna apply it on my enlarged pores area, just on my left hand side. Not all over, but just again on this area right here, my cheeks. And also I do have some redness right here, and all of these, the enlarged pores, the redness, is all sun damage. So please use your SPF. And although I always treat any kind of foundation that has SPF as a booster to my SPF, but always wear SPF underneath your makeup. And one of the SPF that I enjoy so much is the one from Chantecaille. This one right here never fails me underneath my makeup, looks amazing. And by the way, yes, I have applied this one right here, but about 30 minutes ago, so it has been a little while. Okay, let me just finish applying this baby right here. As you can tell, you see how blurred my pores look, and it actually still feels hydrated. I mean, this primer is gorgeous. And by the way, I film in natural light, and all my check-ins, I will be also filming them on natural light, but outdoors. That way you can actually see it against, you know, the sunlight and all of that. Right now when I'm trying this foundation is winter time. I live in California, so humidity levels are not super high here. It's not super dry either, but it has been windy. Okay, definitely the foundation has what it will be on me, a light to medium coverage. You can still see all my freckles, my redness peeking through. For someone that doesn't have so many freckles, I'm a freckle. I'm a walking freckle, honestly. For you, most likely will be a medium coverage. For me, definitely is more of like light to medium coverage. And I don't see much of like this dewy effect. To me, kind of looks like a little bit more like a velvet finish, like a natural velvety finish. Soft, like very soft, not matte though. It does have a little bit of radiance. I'm gonna build up a little bit that coverage again on my redness. As far as ingredients, Skin Empowering Illuminator, powered by precious platinum golden silk, enhances the skin ability to defend itself against internal and external stressors. Chestnut rosa fruit extract defends against oxidation. Lasting control function, resists shine from excess sebum, dullness, and prevents makeup creasing. Light empowering enhancer controls light on both the surface of the skin and beneath to amplify a radiant finish. Formulated with Potentilla erecta root extract, an ultra silky ingredient known to lock in moisture to improve the look of fine lines and provide a dewy look. And you know, interesting enough, it looks as it is a little bit even like self-setting, which I'm a little bit surprised because I thought it was going to be a little bit more moisturizing, a little bit even more creamy. For concealer, CLE De Peau in the shade Ochre. I do have a review on this concealer, comparing it side by side with the previous version, and I have to say that this one is a lot more moisturizing. Went with the Permagraph concealer brush. I definitely do not feel as I need to set the foundation. There's just a little bit of transfer, but honestly, it's drying down. not that it's feeling dry, but it's just drying down to the point that I don't feel as I need to set it. So yes, I will be leaving it unset, and honestly, I'm very curious to see. The promise is that this foundation will keep your skin hydrated throughout the hours. In fact, it does have a 24-hour wear, which I'm not going to be doing a wear test for 24 hours, but it's going to be a long day wear test because it's right now 8 o'clock in the morning about, and yeah, I'm sure it's gonna go over 9 hours most likely. Here you have it, my friends. This is my makeup look of today, and I have to say that like I was saying at the beginning, I didn't have to powder this foundation. I haven't powdered my under eye area either. Everything is looking fine right now. As far as how this foundation is looking like, it actually looks very natural. I really thought this was gonna be in certain parts of the description of this foundation, it says that it's a dewy foundation, and in another part says, I mean, like the name, right? Radiant. I will have to say it does have a very natural radiance, but it's more like velvet finish, borderline soft matte finish. As far as how it's looking like on my enlarged pores area, I will have to say both sides, they look equally, pretty much the same. This side right here looks just as smooth as this side over here where I have the primer from Tom Ford. As far as creasing and caking goes, I see just a small amount of gathering right here on this smile line right here and under on this divot of the nose, but that's pretty much it. I have a skip highlighter today because I honestly do not want to give, you know, an extra glow to the foundation. I really want to see how this foundation looks like without any, you know, shimmer, highlighter, anything of that. So far, yeah, the foundation is looking like very nice. It's not heavy. I don't feel the foundation. The description of the foundation make it seem like it's going to be very creamy, moisturizing, and perhaps even a little bit heavier. And when you saw me dispense it on my finger, it looked kind of like a heavy foundation, but it's not. Now, if you are going to ask me what's the difference between the Radiant Cream Foundation and the foundation from CLE De Peau, this one right here is more gel-like, even more like cooling to the touch, moisturizing, but I feel it's more hydrating than what it feels this Radiant Cream Foundation. The Radiant Cream Foundation, honestly, it feels not super moisturizing, but very comfortable for the skin. It seems like, you know, it looks very nice on the skin. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna go out and about for my day. I will give you a couple of check-ins and let's see how this foundation wears throughout the day. Okay, friends, here to a midday check-in with this CLE De Peau foundation. And I will have to say, the foundation is wearing pretty well. Perhaps just a little bit of creasing right here on the smile lines. I think it's not it's not emphasizing my enlarged pores for sure. That's not the case right here, or my fine lines, or nothing of that. It's wearing pretty nicely, pretty well, I should say. Rubbing off just a little bit right here, but other than that, it has become just a little bit more radiant than when I applied it, because when I applied it, it looked a little, I mean, it's still looking velvety. I don't know if you can see right here. Well, there's not much foundation left right there, but right here too is a little bit more velvety. And here where my enlarged pores are is where, you know, I produce the most oils. But yeah, other than that, it's looking, you know, a combination between radiant and a little bit, yeah, a little bit velvety from some sides that, you know, I don't produce too much oil. So you see right there, right here too. Anyhow, friends, so far looking good. Here to my final check-in. I know this is a different kind of light right here, but oh well, it's very dark, and I think this is the best light for you to see this foundation. And I have to say that it's looking really nice. I don't think it's dewy at all though. Yeah, the foundation is described as dewy. It is long wearing, but the dewy part, no. There's even some areas that I feel that it looks a little bit more like natural matte. It has wore off, as you can tell, a little bit right here, don't look to my eye. I have been rubbing it. I have this bad allergy and it's so swollen right here. Okay, forget about it. But it hasn't gathered on the fine lines. The large pores you see right there, they are not really emphasized. But I see that the foundation is not like super creasy or cakey. It's, you know, although it's a cream consistency, it feels very thin, very, very thin. And I think if you have dry skin, you're gonna like it. If you have normal combination skin, you're gonna love it. You're gonna really, really love it. I don't know about oily skin, but yeah, I think it's a very nice foundation. It's wearing really beautiful. Yeah, you know what? It kind of reminds me a little bit to the Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautiful Skin Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. Perhaps not as creamy, less dense, more thin, but a little bit like the Charlotte Tilbury one, at least on my skin, because I know some people that have more normal to combo skin, they say, oh, it's too dewy. This one, as you can tell, is not dewy. To me, the entire time that I have been wearing this foundation, no, not dewy. A subtle radiance. And wherever it has stayed, you know, like kind of like normal right here, it looks, see, it looks a little bit of like matte, natural, yeah, like a natural matte kind of foundation. At the most radiant, you know, as the day progress and as the natural oils of the skin come through. Yeah, but that's that, my friends. I like it so far. I like it very much. I'm surprised that the shade matched me so well, because I always thought B40 is, you know, is the shade for me. And I tried this 030, and you know, at least right now that I'm on my palest, it works really, really nice. Anyhow, my friends, this makes it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I want to know if you are thinking about trying this foundation or if you have tried it. I know this is a reformulation. If you had the previous formula and you're comparing to this one, I don't have the previous formula, so I cannot tell you, but this is supposed to be more moisturizing, and I like the finish, and I like how comfortable it is, and I like that it doesn't dry. So anyhow, let's continue the conversation on the comment section down below. While you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.